Over the weekend, Republican Representative Liz Cheney appeared on Fox News, where she talked about the fact that it appears that Republicans had been lied to for months by Donald Trump about all of the alleged election fraud that never actually happened. That's the statement she made. We've been lied to, so we need to look into this. Innocuous enough, right? Well, apparently it pissed off Donald Trump Jr. to the point where on Monday morning, he told Politico's Playbook that Wyoming is awfully nice during primary season. He hinted at a potential primary challenge to Representative Liz Cheney. Now, it is not clear, obviously, from that that ambiguous statement. It's not clear if he's talking about running himself or just throwing his support behind whoever it is that they do pick to primary Liz Cheney. But one thing is for certain, Donald Trump Jr., along with several other pro-Trump Republicans, are absolutely going to do everything they can to make sure that Liz Cheney is no longer an elected official after the 2022 elections. Here's what gets me about all of this. Liz Cheney has always been a very loyal, staunch Republican. Right? She does not have a liberal bone in her body. There is nothing progressive about this woman. She sold out her own lesbian sister to promote anti-LGBTQ policies. Okay, that is how hard right Liz Cheney truly is. But in today's Republican Party, that's not enough. You have to be all of those horrible things, but also an apologist for Donald Trump. And if you do not toe that last line, you're out. I mean, Matt Gaetz, my representative from the 1st District here in Florida, recently made a trip to Wyoming to actually campaign against Liz Cheney. Why in the hell is this jackass from Florida going to Wyoming to trash Liz Cheney, other than the fact that she doesn't support Trump as much as Matt Gaetz does? That's what's happening here. There's no room for dissent. There is no room for differing opinions in today's Republican Party. And I am fine. At this point, I am totally fine with the Republican Party tearing itself apart into two different factions that have no chance of electoral success at all. I have come to terms with this, and I am good with it. I cheer it on. I hope it happens. That is what you people deserve. But this is for the average, everyday, non-elected official Republicans out there. This is what your party has become. If you do not love Donald Trump, and I do mean like you have to love him, borderline worship him, you don't fit in with the party. Is that what you want? Is that what you really want to be a part of? That is the question you have to start asking yourselves. Are you willing to put aside everything you personally believe, everything you hold dear, and sacrifice it all to Donald Trump? Because if you're not, you don't fit into the Republican Party. And I suggest you take a cue from the tens of thousands of other Republicans in this country and switch your voter registration. Because that's what they're going to want you to do. If you don't worship Trump, you don't fit in to today's GOP. Act accordingly, Republicans. Everybody else is watching you. One of today's video sponsors is Privacy, and right now they have a wonderful offer for all of our Ring of Fire viewers. Go to privacy.com/ROF. Sign up for your Privacy account and you will receive $5. Privacy.com, their service is absolutely one of the most vital in an online world today, especially during the pandemic. Everyone is encouraged to stay home, so we're ordering more things online. And so your bank account information is more vulnerable than ever. Privacy gives you security. This is a product that I use all of the time. And here's why. If you have ever had your bank account information stolen, if it's been part of a data leak, that is a massive headache, trying to get your money back, trying to repair your credit. Privacy helps take away some of that concern. What Privacy does is it provides a browser extension, or you can go right into the website or into the app, and it can create a virtual bank account or credit card number. It could be a temporary number that only is used one time, or it can be merchant specific, meaning you can create a bank account card that only works for one particular website. So if that account happens to get hacked or has a massive data breach, that card number no longer works with any other website. That is how privacy helps protect your bank account information in an increasingly insecure online world. So again, go to privacy.com/ROF. You get $5 free just for signing up. Or if you don't want to type it in, just click the link at the top of the video description below.